Hello, and welcome to In the Library with
Marsha
and Adrian. Today we have special guest.
Jackie.
Yay! Jackie is a fan favorite return guest. Thank you for joining us again.
Of course.
Once we hit our 1 year mark, Adrian was like, we could do some repeats. And this seemed like a perfect time. The last time you were here, you talked a lot about Writers on the River, which has not gone away. That continues to happen every year.
This November.
Yeah.
Once again.
We'll be talking about that again. We'll probably have you on again like in August or whatever, when we start pushing it again. So Writers on the River is a big part of what you do, but tell us some of the other things you do around here.
Well, I have just started crochet club here at the Ellis branch. I have 3 of them a month.
These ladies are dedicated. This is serious crochet time.
Yes. I have a Wednesday night and a Monday mid-afternoon and a Friday morning.
And this club meets, they have they have a Facebook group too, and we have flyers. It's on our events calendar at mymcls.com.
Yep.
And I always tell everyone when I'm plugging it that they can come and learn if they'd like to learn. You're an excellent, patient, wonderful teacher, but also they can bring a 40-year-old project that's been sitting at their home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have that.
40-year-old projects, 10-year projects, whatever you need.
And then I love to go in there too when they're working, because sometimes they're learning, some of them do the really intricate that almost looks like lace crochet, and then some, like all different projects. So it's really cool to have them help each other and teach each other too in your group. What is the name of the group again? I forget.
It's the Monroe, Michigan Crochet Club.
Okay, that's because you can find that on Facebook too.
How long have you been crocheting?
I have been crocheting on and off since I was around, I think 8. So I'm 30 now. So like 20 years, give or take.
Okay. Now, can you explain to me the difference between crochet and what a croquet is?
Well, one of them is a game, like a yard game, and crochet is not a game. It's a very serious thing.
It's very serious.
Okay. Okay.
There's no fun and no laughter coming out of your room.
No, absolutely not. None.
Serious business. Serious. And then I know this is going to come out after All Staff Day. Last year, during our All Staff Day trainings, we did a little bit of we were going to try to do our podcast from All Staff Day. It got a little crazy. We did some interviewing up here, but the library will be closed. Well, would have been closed by the time you're listening to this for our All Staff Day event. But we could talk about this because it won't give anything away because they're not going to listen to this afterwards. But I know some of the amazing prizes that are going away. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So for All Staff Day, I was tasked with making door prizes for the staff. And I decided to crochet little like flower pots. So I crocheted the pot and then also the flowers that went in them. So I have like a lavender thing and I have a marigold and some daisies and that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun to do. It was a little bit stressful because, like I said, crochet is a very serious thing.
Maybe I'll send you a picture that should maybe be on here too.
Yeah.
So they're cute and they're perfect for someone like me who has a black thumb and kills plants. Like that's my kind of plant.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
If I could interject a question here real quick. You were tasked with making door prizes. What prizes do doors like to receive?
Apparently they like crochet flowers.
And cash. Door prizes.
I bet they would like a really nice vine crochet like garland thing. That would probably be nice for a door.
Hang across
Make it pretty. Doors like to be pretty.
Maybe you could even win one too, Adrian. We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out the next podcast if you won.
Ooh.
Are you not eligible?
Winning anything. I don't know if I'm eligible or not, but I'm not winning anything.
No.
And then the other main thing I want to talk about, I mean, you can talk about anything else you want to, but the other reason why I specifically asked Jackie, and of course, Adrian, everyone knows Adrian, is we are recently, and you maybe have tuned in and have viewed some of these, but we've recently started a My MCLS TikTok group, and we've been posting TikTok videos. And I was just going to talk a little bit about that. And I was hoping we could reference TikTok on our podcast and reference the podcast on TikTok, all with our help from our editor, Adrian. So he's shaking his head no, but Jackie, you've made some really wonderful local history videos and different things that are pertinent to the library, to the Ellis Library and reference staff. I think they've been, we've already had like comments on them, and you've had to answer a TikTok with a TikTok for another question. And then some are silly, obviously. I'm doing a lot of silly ones, and some are book reviews. But tell me a little bit about your TikTok experience or thoughts or anything you want to share.
So I really wanted to kind of showcase our local history department so the ones that I've been primarily making have been, these are like my favorite cemetery books and other, what the question was actually on plat maps. I love plat maps, so I made a thing about that, and I'm hopefully going to be making more. I got a little busy with the crochet stuff then.
I know it feels like every project like piles up at this, or all hits at once, but I love that. And I love that they answered a question or, asked a question and then you answered it with another one. And I thought that was cool that they're using that platform and that you were delving into it more. And you've made some really interesting ones. You just posted are you supposed to be anonymous with your posts of your TikTok, Adrian, or can I throw you under the bus?
I've never posted anything to TikTok in my life.
Uh-oh. Well, your photo's on one of them, so we do know you at least posted on there a little bit, or you were posted on there.
I may have been posted on there, but I have never posted to TikTok.
So you don't want to share anything about it? Okay.
No, but if people want to check out the horror book haikus, those are pretty interesting.
Yes, very clever, very clever. Posted anonymously. He's so difficult. Yes, what else do you have?
Aside from clocks, what things make a tick-tock sound?
Crocodiles.
Yes, they do.
Did I steal your answer?
No.
Okay.
Your turn signal in your car.
Ooh.
Though some people don't use them, so they might not ever know. But
I had no idea.
This is a little sidebar to those of you who don't use your turn signal. Try it out. Listen to the TikTok.
But it does. It makes a TikTok.
That's a good answer.
Your metronome. Those will always make a TikTok noise. At varying speeds too.
Those are great answers. Metronome. I haven't heard that in a while. That's a great one.
So, what else do you have going on?
So those were the main things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk a little bit about tuning into our TikTok at my MCLS. And we have a lot of stuff going on up here. We have on Thursday, May 9th. I think this will be out in time. So this Thursday night, probably when you're listening to this at 7:00 here at the Ellis Library and Reference Center in the programming room will be our special guest speaker, Matt Switlick, and he will be here talking about the Civil War Centennial and some of the items that he has with that. I know he specializes in artillery, and if that's your thing, if you're into cannons, and he's going to be here. He's a great speaker that'll be here. That is at 7:00 on Thursday, May 9th, and that is part of the Civil War Roundtable.
I just want to confirm, when you say into cannons, musical or weaponry?
Weaponry, artillery.
I mean, it can be either.
That's true. In this case, we're talking about weapons, and I think, spoiler alert, there will be a cannon here. So if you want to come see some old timey cannons, come on out. And yeah, so he was also the director for the Monroe County Historical Museum from 1969 to 2004. So he has a lot of great stories to share. So come on out and join us. Do you have any programs you want to plug?
I think the next thing I have coming up is Quizzical, but I think this may not be out before Quizzical officially happens.
Is that Monday the 6th?
It's Tuesday the 7th.
Oh, well, you'll have to tell us who won because they missed it. You probably missed it, but tune in for the winners. Are there prizes? Will there have been prizes?
There are prizes.
Space. Also, I want to point out that the Ellis Youth Makers Mart is calling for all artists. We're looking for young artists and crafters, which are ages kindergarten through 12th grade, to display and sell their handmade crafts. Are you looking at him? On Saturday, November 2nd, from 10 to 2 at the Ellis Library and Reference Center. This one was, I don't think last year was the first year, but it was the first year I was involved in this, and I'm not involved, but attended this, and it was perfect timing because across the street at the fairgrounds they had their giant Shipshewan on the road, maybe, or something. So it was kind of a perfect reference to do both. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can go online to my MCLS and you can go to the calendar. Saturday, November 2nd from 10 to 2, Ellis Youth Makers Mart, calling all artists.
I was trying to get Marsha to crack.
No, I didn't look at you. I just pointed you out to her.
She cracked a couple times.
I know, I was cracking because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Too bad we only use the audio. I'd like everyone else to see what I have to go through.
Nope.
All right, anything else you can think of? Anything else you want to share? I mean, I know you do a lot more than that. I'm just hitting on a couple of things you do because you're always working on stuff. But I definitely want to talk about TikTok and your crochet club. Writers on the River will be our next stop coming up.
And it's the same weekend as the Youth Makers Mart, so.
Oh yeah.
Do the writers write on the river? Because I feel like the words would just sort of flow downstream.
They would flow downstream. So they're not like actually on the river. They're more like, does it count as the river bank? Not really the river bank either, because it's too far up. But
just
their words are along the river.
Just around the river bend. Writers alongside the river. That's true. But you're right, that did work out nicely that it was the same weekend because it's the day after that actually. So the Maker's Mart and then
Definitely didn't plan it that way. I don't know
no,
what
but
to-
it worked
no.
out. Oh, you see,
We totally
you're like,
planned
we
it.
totally do. It's perfect. Tables are already available. Like it's definitely a great accidental planning situation. So yeah, what else is going on around there? I know we did talk about recently the seed libraries that a lot of libraries have. We referenced this on TikTok. There's a lot of seed libraries available. Bedford has a really nice one and a former card catalog that's super cute and cool. We've talked to Molly Kelly about this before as one of our guests. And she also has plants. So on top of the crochet plants, there will be real plants available for the doors to enjoy as prizes. And so you can go to Bedford and you can get a starter plant or donate a cutting. So definitely check that out. A lot of branches, not just Bedford, other
You can
branches
also do that at Frenchtown. Frenchtown, it's their propagation
station.
library. So
Yeah, so check it out. I don't know. I think that is on mymcls.com. I think it's on our website somewhere, or you can just call around, see who's got them. All right.
So that our listeners can call around, do you want to put your phone number? Like we can
Sure.
sidebar it?
Sure thing. 734-241-5277. Call us at the Ellis Library and Reference. Wait, no, what's that face for? I don't know. Call it. Did you mean my own number?
Yeah.
In the words of my grandma, when I'm done talking to her on the phone, she said, "That's all I know. That's all I know." What else do you know, Adrian?
I don't know anything.
it's good that you're able to admit that.
Honesty.
Do you want to talk about your recent half marathon?
No.
Oh, boo. He just ran a half marathon last weekend. I always want to share things about you and then you always cut them out. So
Yeah, I do.
I guess I can say anything here.
Everything will be cut out. That's what we do.
Everything. Yeah.
Cutting room floor.
My first reaction was, ew, why? Nothing between there.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us if you're still listening this far.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Jackie.
Thank you for
Yay.
having me.
This has been In the Library with
Marsha.
and Adrian and our special guest.
Jackie.
Yay. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jackie.